Hello. In the previous video, we've been talking about forms in which cells exist. Forms in which cells exist. Cells exist. And I told you, in those videos I showed earlier on, I thought, number one, I told you that cell can exist as what? Free living. Free living or what? Single unit. Or single unit. And then when organisms show this kind of feature in this state, we call it a what? A unicellular what? Organism. The cells are unicellular. Example include amoeba. Amoeba. We also have paramecium. Paramecium. In this group, we have amoeba, paramecium. We also have we have chlamydomonas. Chlamydomonas, etc. Number two, I also told you that organisms can exist as what? Colonies. Colonies. An example of this organism include what? Include Volvox, Pandorina, and also Eudorina. I told you that this organism, free living, the cells, they are what? They have the ability to survive on their own, okay? The colonies, they come together. They are similar cells, individual cells that come together and do what? And then in loose association and do what? They cluster together and then they form colonies, okay? And they are somewhat chlamydomonas-like. Not that they are chlamydomonas, but they have that chlamydomonas-like of cell structure. Number three, I also told you that cell can exist as filaments. Filaments, okay? These are group of identical cells that do what? That are conjoined or joined together end to end to form a long thread-like what? Unbranched chain. This unbranched chain is what we call filament. An example of filament include Spirogyra. Spirogyra. I also told you Spirogyra, Ulotrix, and what? Zygnema. Zygnema. These are examples of cells that can exist as filament. The last but not the least, which is called what? Cell as part of an organism. Cell as part of an organism. Cells as part of an organism. In this case, these cells here, they are interdependent. They must work together to help carry out life processes of this organism. Organisms that are examples of cell as part of organism include the rod cells. I gave you rod cells, rod and cones. Cone cells of the eye. Also, I gave you the onion cells. I also gave you the cheek cells. The cheek cells. We also have the what? The epidermal cells. With this, we've seen the forms in which cells exist. I'd like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also like you to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Adobi Fikemba. Look at it this way. Here, ADOBIPHYCHEMBA. Adobi Fikemba. Thank you. See you in the next video.